wasn't actually looking to become a negotiator. So my background in the police department, I'm a 34-year police veteran, now retired. And I started out my career as a patrol officer. So in the United States, it's the 911 emergency system. I think in Italy it's 112. And answering those calls for service from the public. And that's how I started out. And then I applied for a unit called the Emergency Service Unit, which is it's a SWAT team. It's a tactical branch of the New York City Police Department. But it's also a rescue unit. So it's true, you'll go through one assignment with the heavy ballistic vest, the helmet, the machine guns, right, the battering rams, maybe to the very next job of taking a cat out of a tree. It's also a rescue unit, so if someone wants to climb the girder of the Brooklyn Bridge, for example, it's the emergency service unit that would be tasked with climbing that girder, trying to rescue that person from themselves. So it's a multi-function type of unit. There's a saying in New York City that when a citizen needs help, they call the police. When the police need help, they call the emergency service unit. So it's a support unit for police officers who do patrol work. I was doing that, I did that for a period of about 16 years in 3 different ranks: as a police officer, as a sergeant, and then as a lieutenant. And then my predecessor, who was the former commander of the hostage negotiation team, he's getting ready to retire. And he was on many of the same assignments as I was. People were barricaded inside their locations, hostage situations. And oftentimes it's the emergency service unit that would be the first responders to that type of incident. And he got to observe me over the years that I kind of bought into the principles of negotiation, but trying to negotiate before we would have to go through that door, hopefully get them to come out to us. And I had a fair amount of success with that. And when he was just ready to retire, he approached me and says, "Jack, I'm getting ready to retire. I'd like to leave the team in a good place. I'd like to submit your name for consideration to be the next commander." I had to think about it. I wasn't sure, because I love my work in emergency service. And finally, I thought about it. I got back to him in a few days, and he submitted my name, and I was interviewed, and I got the position. And I did that for 14 years before I retired. So I have some bragging rights that I was, up to this point, I'm the longest serving commander of the hostage negotiation team, doing that for 14 years.